investing in skill versus leadership, and why you need to do both if you want to thrive and grow a profitable business. What if I gave you a permission slip that said, your job is to feel good? And what if I told you that the better you feel, the bigger impact you can make in the world? And in fact, that is the magical parenting strategy that we've all been searching for. Hey, I'm Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this show is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and at work. My attempt is to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh, you will cry, and you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your children, your health, or your relationships. And when you learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to ditch self-sacrifice and step into your brave zone. All right, everyone. So this is day 3 of the Business Week podcast. And today I am talking about skill and leadership. So in business, you are the leader. If you own a business, you are the leader. How you lead creates the culture, and how you lead creates an energy. And that energy is put out into the universe, and it attracts back to you what you want and desire, or what you don't want and desire, depending on how you are currently leading your life. So, what does that mean? Well, today I wanted to talk about how I notice a lot of female entrepreneurs and business owners tend to invest more in their craft and their skill than actually learning how to run a successful business. And they're 2 completely different types of skills that you need to master, and also 2 things that I think are really important for investing in. So I'll give you a few different scenarios. But before I do that, I want to remind everybody that we are now doing the intro calls for the Mastery Business course. And if this is something you're interested in, I highly recommend at minimum what you do is get on the wait list, because in a few days, I'm going to be sending out a webinar and a training to those that are on the wait list, showing them exactly how to grow a profitable, thriving, sustainable business while raising a family. It is 100% possible. And, I'm giving you some breadcrumbs and some aha and awareness this week, but I'm going to be going deeper into that process on that call. It's going to be pre-recorded so you can watch it anytime you want, but you will not have access to it unless you're on the wait list. So go to heatherchauvin.com/business and get on that wait list. Okay. So let's dive in. So I want to take this scenario. You develop a skill, right? And now you want to make an impact with people. You want to help people. So let's say you're a yoga teacher. In my case, I was a social worker. For other people, they might be a consultant that has worked in a big firm for a really long time. Whatever it is, right? So you have these skills, a yoga teacher, you could be a hairstylist, massage therapist, whatever that skill is that you want to market. Now, what often happens is you have the awareness, you have the education around the skill. You're actually very qualified and you do what you do very well. But imposter syndrome comes in when you don't know how to market yourself because all your shit comes to the surface. And there's a huge difference between being a master at a skill versus understanding how to run a successful, thriving, sustainable, profitable business and how to lead a business in that capacity. But what I often see is when you feel like you're failing, imposter syndrome comes in. And so what do? You get another certification or you invest in education that is going to help you refine your skill because you think you're not good enough. And when you think you're not good enough, you're not actually considering leadership skills, you're considering skill building. Let me repeat that again in a different way. Let's say you're a massage therapist and you own a massage clinic. And for whatever reason, maybe it was COVID, you needed to pivot, something happened and you weren't making enough money for your clinic. So instead of learning how to create a profitable business, you're like, oh, there must be something wrong with me, right? I must be the problem. So I'm going to go get another certification. And now not only being a massage therapist, I do reflexology. And then you're like, oh, I'm really intrigued about Reiki. So now you're an energy healer, reflexology, massage therapist, craniosacral. You have all of these certifications on the wall and you're a little gem, but nobody knows about you because you don't know how to create the marketable, profitable, sustainable business. So you either have to do one of two things. You have to create a partnership with somebody who is a master at those things and doesn't want to be the energy healer, doesn't want to be the massage therapist, or you have to face your deepest fears. You have to face your deepest fears. You have to face your resistance. You have to look at everything you've been avoiding and say, okay, I need to split my energy in the areas of skill building because that brings me joy and it's in alignment with how I want to feel. And my values are, be a lifelong learner and I want to constantly refine and I love working on people. But I also need to put some energy and attention into developing my leadership skills as a business owner. Now, the slippery slope here is I see a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners dive into limiting beliefs. I'm not that type of person. I've never been good at this. I'm telling you, if I can grow a 7-figure business, you can make shit happen. When I left my corporate job as a social worker making $50,000 a year, right, with the potential of the benefits and the pension and all the bullshit that corporate loves to, trap you into. And again, if being a business owner is not your thing, that's totally fine. But here's the thing. You get into this mental trap of like, I can't. And I was the accidental business owner. I never wanted to own a business. But what I wanted to do was help people, make an impact in the world. So having to learn the skill of creating a thriving, sustainable, profitable business and leading, right? All of the fun stuff that you learn about business, that was a requirement in order to make the bigger impact that I wanted to make. But then there was also a desire, and it's still inside of me, and it always will be, of refining my skills and constantly learning and constantly growing. So I'm always reinvesting in my skill building as well. And that comes from a place of just wanting to learn and grow and develop. So you can do both at the same time. But if you have a story that I am not good at this, or I don't like having those uncomfortable conversations, or I feel uncomfortable holding that space for people, I'm telling you right now, it's not that you can't, it's that you have to develop the skill building strategy and the intentional action and consistency to make magic happen. So really just sitting today, I want you to sit with the difference between understanding, investing in a skill versus investing in leadership training in how you run a successful business. Where's your energy going? Are you only investing in your craft, your product, your skills? Or the other way around, are you only investing in leadership building? And how can you balance out both? How can you create space for both? And if you're sitting there thinking, holy crap, this was the biggest aha moment for me because I haven't invested any training, any learning in sales and marketing and how to run a successful business. Well, there you go. That's an easy fix. Get on the wait list for Mastery Business, and I'll tell you more about it. Or whatever you're attracted to, go learn, go invest, go do. But if you're sitting there going, okay, Heather, I don't have the capacity. I'm at max capacity. I'm learning this and I'm learning this and I'm learning this. Then guess what? You also have to begin to understand how you show up. Whatever those beliefs are that are holding you stuck. What do you believe about money? What do you believe about business? Do you believe that it needs to be really hard to be successful? Because if you believe it needs to be really hard to be successful, you will find every way possible to make things hard to be successful. You will max your capacity, and by maxing your capacity, you won't have the time or you won't have the energy to put your energy and attention in what you desire. So today is all about paying attention to where your energy goes, your energy flows. Are you avoiding something in your business and putting your energy and attention on skill building? Or have you put a lot of energy and attention into marketing, but you don't know anything about sales? Where are you focusing your energy and attention, and where do you need to pivot? All right, everyone, let me know what you think. Head on over to Instagram, send me a DM at heatherchauvin.com. And if you are interested for the upcoming training, which is going to pull back the curtains even more for you on how to create sustainability, profitability, and ease in your business and your life while raising a family, no burnout needed, no hustle needed, no 5 a.m. wake-up call, 20-hour days needed. This is about you feeling good and alive while focusing your energy and attention on high-level action. Head on over to heatherchauvin.com/business. I want to learn more about you, but being on that wait list will also guarantee that you get the training that is coming out this weekend. All right, everyone. I hope this was helpful today. Let me know.